I'm gonna make some shirts. Facts over feelings. Except today, actually, today's video is gonna be a little more like this, sort of. You'll understand. I can't. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and checking this out. My name is Mikey Mo, and we cover a variety of law enforcement topics on this channel and try to give the best, non-biased, real-world explanation of various situations related to police and the job in general. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, while you're at it, for the additional content in between the full-length videos like this, jump on over to Instagram and follow me there. All of the links for that stuff and all the other social media are in the show notes down below. Now, if you watched my last video, I talked about how perception is not always reality, and there is typically a reasonable explanation for what is being seen or discussed. And in today's case, well, there's really not. I mean, there is, but it's so far in the realm of bad choices that the perception and negativity it brings is completely justified. Now, if you have not had the privilege of seeing this photo yet, what you are looking at is the now deleted Instagram post and account made by Officer Thomas McClay, who is no longer an officer of the Denver Police Department. Now, as a result of this post, he was placed on a light-duty desk job while an internal affairs investigation was completed and ultimately was fired. So for a pathetic attempt at an explanation for this, the caption, "Let's Start a Riot," is likely in reference to the song titled the same by 3 Days Grace. But regardless, you posted this in full riot gear while there are riots actively going on in your city related to police misconduct and excessive use of force. Like, what the fuck are you thinking, dude? So now, initially, when I see things like this, I try my best to take a breath and think, okay, let's look into this. Maybe there's another side, an angle, or whatever. I mean, it's one of the biggest parts of my job as a police officer, as an investigator. I can't just walk up and listen to the first person story and go, okay, I've got it, let's move forward. I have everything I need to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I have to do a complete investigation. I can't tell you how many times as a younger officer I listened to my first story and it was so convincing that I was like, yeah, boy, this guy's going to jail. And I would form that opinion based on just that interview. Then I would go and I would interview the other half and be like, whoa, maybe this isn't exactly what I thought it was. We have a saying, there's 3 sides to every story. There's yours, theirs, and then the truth.
I want the truth!
Which is usually nestled somewhere in between those other first 2. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked at this point. Point is, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, there's nothing anyone can tell me that's going to fix this or make it better. We as officers are running around right now saying, don't judge us by a few bad apples, and how the actions of the officers involved with the George Floyd case shouldn't set an example for the rest of us. Yada yada, you've heard it all. Holy shit, dude. Thanks a lot for making it look like we are exactly what everybody is claiming we are. As I was looking into this, I assumed there was only one way someone would do this, right? Like, it had to be right in that 4 to 5 year mark as a cop, where they've forgotten all of the warnings from the academy and field training, and nothing's happened to them yet on the job where they've gotten in trouble, and they haven't seen enough stories of other people getting in trouble to know any better than making an asinine post like that. Now, I mean, that post would be bad anytime, but right now, like, I mean, my brain hurts even thinking about it. So I look and I find out he was literally just hired in October of 2019. So by the time you finish FTO, he had only been on the road for a few months. Dude, how? Why? Like, I can't wrap my head around it. Listen, when I went to the academy 15 years ago, they warned you about stuff like this. And social media wasn't even really a thing. I mean, not like it is today. You are further warned about it during field training. So I'm like, you literally have no excuse, none, zero. This should be some of the freshest stuff in your mind from them telling you, not to mention just common sense. which apparently is lost on this person. So with this being the case, he was still a probationary employee, so you can be terminated for basically no reason. I mean, there's a reason, but he doesn't get the union protection or any of the other full investigation, so he's gone. For what it's worth, I want to apologize on behalf of all of the officers who, like myself, are trying our best to do the right thing right now and uphold the law and just keep people safe. What we signed up to do. We do not condone things like this, and it does not represent the majority of the officers in the field, so I am truly sorry. All right, everyone, so this is where I'm going to wrap this one up. I didn't want it to be too much of a bash session. He's a young kid, he made a horrible decision, and he's paying the consequences for it. So we're gonna just leave it at that for now. I hope all of you are doing very well, and until the next one, take really good care of yourselves and stay safe out there.